shooting technique as well. So we'll mention a bit later when he played for City and all that sort of stuff in the training session.
Always say, Jose was the first guy that...
Oh yes!
I love Frank Lampard as a player because I love his hunger for goal.
Frank's different, Frank's.
Lampard's free kick.
Oh, what a goal!
Yeah.
Perfectly poised.
You've got to recognise also Lampard's goal-scoring feats.
I was so tense for that game. I was either useless or the opposite.
There is only one outcome. It's a great moment for a young man.
My office at Chadwell Heath at West when I was at West Ham.
Phenomenal goal scorer from midfield.
Players to come through the system the way Frank did, and
very nervous, obviously, but the crowd was buzzing and that, and I just wanted to get on there and start playing.
I tried my hardest to keep him here. I doubled his wages.
This surely be an effort from distance.
Then, in 2001, he made the move across London to Chelsea for £11 million.
This is Frank Lampard, a midfielder, a leader, a goal scorer, a Chelsea icon. But what made him so special? It wasn't just the goals. It wasn't just the trophies. It was the respect. Respect earned from teammates. Respect earned from rivals. And respect earned from some of football's greatest minds. Today, we're not just looking at Frank Lampard's career. We're looking at how football itself judged him. Because sometimes, the greatest compliments don't come from the fans. They come from the people who had to play against you. Every football legend starts somewhere. For Lampard, that journey began at West Ham United. Many people knew his famous football family. His father had played professionally. His uncle was one of England's greatest managers. Because of that, people questioned whether he truly deserved his place. Critics believed his surname opened doors. They thought he was lucky. But football has never rewarded names alone. Every training session became another opportunity to prove people wrong. Every match became another statement, little by little. The criticism began to disappear, and the performances started speaking louder than the doubts.
I was so tense for that game, I was either useless or the opposite and scored.
Is that right?
I used to get tense and up for it because they always used to hammer me.
And that affected you?
Then came the move that changed everything, Chelsea. At the time, many believed the transfer fee was too high. Some even questioned whether Chelsea had overpaid. But history would soon make those opinions look ridiculous. Because what arrived at Stamford Bridge wasn't just another midfielder. It was one of the greatest goal-scoring midfielders football had ever seen.
Now Lampard, this will surely be an effort from distance. Oh, what a goal!
Midfielders usually create goals. Some score occasionally. Very few do both consistently. Frank Lampard rewrote that expectation, season after season. He delivered numbers that looked more like those of a striker. Late runs into the penalty area, perfect timing, powerful finishes, clinical composure. Defenders could track him for 89 minutes, 1 second of hesitation, and Lampard had already arrived. That timing became one of his greatest weapons. He always seemed to know exactly where the ball would land.
Professional as a player, the best I've ever seen.
But reducing Frank Lampard to goals alone would completely miss the point. His football intelligence was extraordinary. He understood space, he understood tempo, and perhaps most importantly, he understood the moment. Sometimes the smartest pass wasn't the spectacular one, it was the simple one. Sometimes leadership wasn't shouting, it was making the correct decision under pressure. That calmness spread throughout the entire team. Chelsea always looked more confident whenever Lampard was on the pitch. Great players improve themselves. Elite players improve everyone around them. Lampard belonged in that second category. His connection with Didier Drogba became legendary. One delivered the passes, the other finished them. Sometimes they switched roles. Opponents knew exactly what was coming. Stopping it was another story entirely. Those partnerships became the foundation of one of the Premier League's greatest teams.